Imam, you have the floor. You can start us with some prayers.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين وإن تستفتحوا فقد جاءكم الفتح نصر من الله وفتح قريب وبشر المؤمنين بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم قل والله أحد الله الصمد لم يلد ولم يولد ولم يكن له كفوا أحد بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم قل أعوذ برب الفلق من شر ما خلق ومن شر غاسق إذا وقب ومن شر النفاثات في العقد ومن شر حاسد إذا حسد بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم قل أعوذ برب الناس ملك الناس إله الناس من شر وسواس الخناس الذي يوسوس في صدور الناس من الجنة والناس إن الله وملائكته يصلون على النبي يا أيها الذين آمنوا صلوا عليه وسلموا تسليما صلى الله تعالى عليه وعلى آله وصحبه وسلم تسليما سبحان ربك رب العزة عما يصفون وسلام على المرسلين والحمد لله رب العالمين.
Amen. Shukran, Imam C. Bishop, you have the floor, please.
Thank you, Chairman. Lord God Jehovah, God of compassion, of love, and of forgiveness, we continue to bring our imperfections before you. Members of the Gambian society, those that are living here and abroad. We bring the things that we do that are wrong to one another, the way that we hurt one another. We ask that you reconciled our spirits so that each and every one of us will be able to meet each other with patience, with love, with honesty. As we continue to hear from the people the testimony, we continue to ask that they will come and speak the truth and nothing but the truth, and that you will grant the commission to be able to discern between truth and falsehood. And we ask that the Holy Spirit will continue to unite the people of this nation, despite the things that have happened here in the past few days. Pray that everything will all go well for this land. This we ask through Christ our Lord. Amen.
Amen. Thank you very much indeed for this prayer, Simon Bishop Odiko. Council, are we ready with this morning's witness? If we are, please proceed.
Good morning, Commissioners and Mr. Chair. Good morning, members of the audience. Maria Masingate would lead the next witness, and the witness is available. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Good morning, Mr. Chair. Good morning, Commissioners, and good morning to the members of the audience. Mr. Osher, can you please bring in the witness?
I, Ustaz Ismaila Manjang.
Nte Ustaz Ismaila Manjang.
Nte Ustaz Ismaila Manjang.
Do swear that.
Mbenkalila ko.
Mbenkalila.
I'll speak the truth.
Mbetonyale fola.
Mbetonyadama. Al-Qur'anu mutonyale timbetonyale fola.
The whole truth.
Tonyadama.
Tonyadama. Inshallah mbewadama.
And nothing but the truth.
Adunte fem fola jam mem manke tonyati.
Nte fem fola inshallah mem manke tonyadama.
So help me God.
Uto alama ale yemfasa.
Alama ale ndema.
Amen.
Good morning, Mr. Witness,
Sama sedo
and welcome to the TRRC.
ndumbe bismillah la TRC jam.
As you already know,
Comme yalo nyamento
my name is Mariama Singate,
ntomo Mariama Singate leti.
and I'll be guiding you through your testimony today.
Ntale be dandan na ila sede yaro nyi bicho nyin kono.
Like I told you earlier,
Comme ngafo enu nyamen komanto.
this will be just like a conversation between you and I.
Nyin si yobe kala kachalti dron kachami alonko abe tamilante ni tele temo.
I will ask questions,
Be nyinin kala nyinin karol la.
and you will answer my questions.
Ndu be na nyinin karol fanan jabila.
And during the questioning,
Nyinin karo nyi bicho nyin kono.
I will have to stop you from time to time
Wati nu wati mbe karla bantambille nyatolo.
just to seek a few clarifications from the details you provide.
Nyin kamala ka kodol sene andila kola me alonko yewndel di.
For today,
Probi
we will go into your background
be folo la menna wala mu ila kibaroti.
just for the commissioners and everyone else to know who you are.
Pro isaje commission ani mobe salon itela mu jumati.
Then we'll deal with the issue of 7th June 2011
Neo botala nganda kacha July karoti di woro wula 2000
and what proceeded after that.
biro botala munana tanake.
Your testimony will cover one whole session,
Ela sede andiro nyi ngabe sio wicho bele tala.
and if within that time period you need to excuse yourself,
Andu wosio nyi wicho nyi kono ninga dara waro sita ilafta ka finti kata ifanso blado.
do let me know and I'll give you an opportunity to do so.
Kana ngoma isa kala mutandi isaje sisilo dila eta.
As you already know,
Comme yalo nyamento komando.
there is simultaneous interpretation going on.
Kanna soro be kere bensi la mendo janto jan kangol to na gambia kangol do.
So I request that you listen to the interpreter keenly
Andum hansa bi mbe dani la polisi la moy kanna soro la fanani domandoma.
so that you will get all the corrections clearly.
Isaje sinyini karol nyimbe soto nyanta nyame.
I hope you do understand.
Njikita nyinela ko ye ngakuma ko men fo ya moyle.
Can we begin the testimony now?
Fonsi sede andiro nyin commencer no la sayemba.
Okay.
Yes.
Can you please tell us your names?
Foisi to fo no mole ba. Ani content.
Ismaila Manjang.
My name is Ismaila Manjang.
Gunjur Wuluta Jelet.
I was born in Gunjur.
Ustaz, can you kindly wait
Kalale.
for me to ask the questions so that you can answer it?
Okay.
In the meantime, can you please bring your chair forward so that you will not strain into the mic?
Sila sira woni sudi andi tabulo la domandi isaje ite la mulu na tabulo kan maiko kan.
Thank you very much.
Barka bake.
Can you tell us when and where you were born?
Foisa fo no nye wuluta mindola ni wuluta sanjumale.
Wuluta Gunjurle Combo.
I was born in Gunjur in the Kombo
1956.
in 1956.
Ustaz, do you have any formal education?
Ko fo e londi karango kela ba mimutu abu karango te ba.
Tibabu karango mawoke bari mori karango mawoleke.
I didn't go to any formal school, but I learned the Quran.
Can you tell us up to what level you learned the Quran?
Isa fo no nyal qur'ano nying ita ya karande fo tembe dajuma.
Te alqur'ano nga karan princio sa fo sanji warula kata fo sanji tang anin lulu.
I learned the Quran from age 7 when I was 7 years old up to 17 years old.
Did you obtain any form of qualifications as a result of your Quranic education?
Hello alquran karango wijo nyin kono fo makamo soto jele ba.
Ni alqur'ana karango wato beringa alqur'ano bang nga fike kitabo le karango e ka fomi lakdari aning arsala aning ila suku kitabo mi ka fa e binebo.
When I completed the Quran, I continued to learn from other books, Islamic books, like Risala and the other one called Binibo, Sabanja Umujumaldi,
Lakdari.
and Lakdari.
Thereafter, did you pursue any course in Islamic education.
Bino bora la fo ina na londi karamo bunda do fanan keleba dino la karola.
Hakai birimbota karantato yalo wotu mon lando ka karanta katalo nyini ulo kono fitiri kola nga dimba mala wala libembulu karanta o karantale to fo nsiyo sanji tang ani lulu
yo mbatu demanding ngawo sata follow. I started to learn the Quran from age 7, and in those days at the madrasa you have to go into the bush during daytime or in the evening time to look for firewood for the madrasa. So at night we will come and light the fire and sit around that fire, and we have our tools in our hands where they used to write for us to learn. This is called wala in Mandinka. So that's where they write for us to learn. Whatever is written there, that's what we are going to learn. I did that up to age 15. 10.
Biri mbota karantato nata dung Arabic school.
After completing the madrasa level, I went to an Islamic school.
Arabic school na karamo mamu hata bojanet.
And that Arabic school was headed by Hata Bojang.
Hata Bojang akaranta Mauritania.
Hata Bojang was educated in Mauritania.
Anata bo ay Al-Quran no tanka okola dunta karamoto for high school level adanta wallet.
After he completed the Quran and translated the Quran, then he went to formal school up to high school level where he ended his formal schooling.
Anata Murung Gambia 1960.
He came back into the Gambia in 1960.
Karambum follow yele latrikunda emo fal ya.
He opened his first school at Latrikunda at Emo Falls residence or at Emo Falls premises.
That worked in 1961.
That was in 1961.
1962 kunjurun kolu kunjur funding kel tata kamainata sambanang gunju.
In 1962, the young people or the youth of Gunjur decided to go for him and bring him back into Gunjur.
Ba ya jeko kunjurun kolon janna la londo aba sambala banta nyanda kala kunjuru de follow.
As far as he was an indigene of Gunjur, so the people in Gunjur saw that as far as he is from Gunjur, before he will teach others outside, what they wanted was for him to start in Gunjur and teach the people of Gunjur.
Can you recall the year you entered into this Arabic school?
Hakilo samurano sanjumala mi dunta nying Arabic school karangla.
Dunta ye 1962.
I went to that school in 1962.
But woya taranga fem fam Arabic too.
But I had already learned something in Arabic.
Wale yatina 1962, 63 Arabu yenki katon purkata karandirola.
That's why I spent only 1 year there in 1962. But in 1963, Hatab sent me to Katong to go and teach Arabic there in Katong.
For how long did you remain in that Arabic school you were in?
What si Arabic school or nyinto ibe diamond.
Oh, Arabic school oton tarata je for 1970.
Walem Katon Tibang. Walem Katon Tibang.
Hani.
Sorry, Mr. Interpreter.
Aton kata jele nkara. Barem fa awoba tara waya taram fa be karangona manji karangona.
Yeah, okay. I wanted to know where it was, which school he was referring to.
Yes, thank you very much, but I will seek the clarifications from the witness. Thank you. So in 1970, you completed the Arabic school education.
Munta 1970 sangonyine yele Arabic education londi karangonying bang.
Hani.
No.
1970 na karamo fama scholarship soto Medina, abota Medina nata Sudan, 1970.
In 1970, our teacher got a scholarship in Medina. Then he left Medina and came to Sudan.
Yo baro wato alao karam wucho kono ay karambo tuntele bula fangola karambo gonyuri
Then when he was leaving, he left the Gunjur school with me. I was in charge of that school when he left.
As at the time that you were left in charge of the school in 1970, had you completed your Quranic education in the school?
What men sango men yebula karamo 1970 pure taraje fo wato yela londi londi konti bo nying banda ban karango nying banda ban
ani maba.
No, I didn't complete my education at that time.
At what level were you in at that time?
Ebe tembe da jumal to wato la
Wato Hatab Naita Murung 1973.
Hatab came back in 1973.
Kata Atelemo Islamic Education Officer for Education.
He was the first person to be appointed as the Islamic Education Officer at the Education Department.
Inata Arabic School be Dunga Bulu Ateleka be Fenke Tamandi.
He was then entrusted with the responsibility of taking care of all the Arabic schools. Then that's the time when he started running all these different Arabic schools.
Hatab education for 1977.
Hatab was at the Education Department till 1977.
So what happened to your own education? You told us that in 1970, the owner of the school, Hatab, left, and you were left in charge of the school.
So I'm going to get a phone like Karanina, Kaduko 1970 had up Narna Bojala Tata. It is a raji. So I tell a Karanjing, one and a Lanyadi.
Nakaran lot and Tefan Teleka Karandiroke.
I stopped learning myself because I started teaching others at that time in Hatab's absence.
For how long did you teach?
Karandi.
Kabos for 1970, Kana 73 for 77.
From 1970 to 73 up to 1977.
Can you tell us what happened in 1977?
It's our phone on 1977 song.
1977, Hatab Ayajeko Arabic School, Mansakundala School, Minuje. A mole min employee among Arab Kamoy. So Ayatara Arab school only letter funding Kelby mini Arab Kamoy. So Anata MC Chamolamu Arab Fenco education of Fenco minister to Wotumo. Ayajeko Minufanabe English school also, Ibika qualified. Yo dumfana ikapirioto mindi la doyata so aning I okumo for MC Cham MC kai ko left a fair na asafe
yo mbatu bitu ngawo kana sore when Hatab realized that the teachers at these Arabic schools, most of them cannot speak Arabic. So when he realized that, at that time MC Cham was the Minister of Education. And he explained this matter to the minister at the time. Then the minister told him, now, just look, whatever you want or whatever changes you want, write it. Then we will see how best we can follow it up and see what can be done.
Hatabi ajeko Gambia dingolu dolbe Mansakundala school also, dolbe mission school also. But mean be mission school will be Karkurano Karang.
He realized that Gambians who were attending government schools and those who were going to the mission schools have a difference. Because those who were going to mission schools, they don't learn Arab.
So anata ani MC Cham nata kamben puruka Al-Qur'ano dundi Gambia la school beto mission school Mansakundala school to dindi ngoli mini bije katon sa for 90% abe Muslim also will be nyante la kitabo karana.
Then that's the time when he came to an agreement with the minister, MC Cham, so that they can introduce Arabic as a curriculum in all those schools, whether it's a government school or a mission school, because they realized that even the mission schools, 90% of the children there are Muslims. So they agreed that Arabic should be introduced as a curriculum into all schools.
Yo pour kanying Arabic teachers ngol ke mako ila education ila fa
to help these Arabic teachers to further their education
foi anata mansakunda dan pour in service course soto nyin teacher be karandi la nyame.
Then he requested from the government to allow them to be organizing in-service courses for these teachers to be able to further their education in Arabic.
Oto mansakunda nata makoi ka teacher nyini Saudi la university lito nyi university Islamic University ani Qura kata malku Saudi teacher bota abele to ada bemu specialized and min fanno minna inata wolle samba 1977.
Okay, after all that, then they decided that they should look for qualified teachers from Saudi. Schools like Qura and other schools, they decided to bring people who have specialized in teaching of whatever curriculum they want to introduce here. So these Arabic teachers were brought into the country to continue teaching the Arabic and Islamic studies here.
Bari sarato munyinete ko woni service course ning alla kureta minnu kanyeta je pour que qualified teacher.
And the agreement was that these courses that the teachers are going to attend, anyone who qualifies there now will be given the level of a qualified teacher to continue teaching.
In service course being about 1977 and you want any man sort of Gambia Konaja.
Those types of in-service courses when they ended in 1977. So from 1977 up to date, we don't have those type of in-service courses here. It took us 3 months.
But if no belema, of course, ila lesson or called fanno la buko ibika based on manual.
But they were able to learn all sections of what they were supposed to teach. They realized that they cannot learn everything at the same time.
And so ningal be min soto la tilomin ne ka wala la fenkol ta ila ala bukol ta iniyeta.
So the lesson that we are supposed to teach that day, the books about those lessons you will have that day you will have to use those books to teach that particular lesson.
My apologies, I just want to ask a few questions. After that course, were you given any certificate?
Ni yenta karisaballa. In service course yenta karisaba.
The in-service course took us for 3 months.
Biring abanta inata examu sitting da matema.
At the end of it, we sat for an examination.
Minni excellent soto examot.
Those who were able to achieve the excellence level in their exams.
Ani minnu very good soto in service examot.
And there were others who attained the level of very good.
Ani minne good soto examot.
And those who were able to get good in their exams.
And they mean a fair pass sort.
And those who had the fair pass level.
So, ying teacher inata a qualified minu excellent sort of well qualified purka high school or teacher and in secondary school.
Those who got the excellence level were given certificate, were allowed to teach in high schools and other senior secondary schools.
Many good sort of and in fair pass sort of well entitled to a Puruka primary school or Lekarand.
Those with the good mark and the fair pass mark were given the responsibility to teach in primary schools. As for me, I was not very well endowed.
And a good lesson.
I got good.
Yentel post primary school or let.
So we were posted at the primary schools.
1976, 76 le jandim be koskela khatabu yem post Sanyang.
Yes, this was in 1976, but before doing the course, Hatab took me to Sanyang. I was posted at Sanyang.
Bari biring nga exam o kenna certificate o kayanta good lefe anatam post na Gunjur primary school.
After the course and the examinations, I got the good mark, and on my certificate. It was good, and I was posted at Gunjur School.
Okay, in 1977.
That was in 1977.
77 to 1985, mbe Gunjur school olet.
1977 to 85, I was teaching at the Gunjur school.
1985 to 1988. 1985, nata scholarship soto kata Maka.
1985, I got a scholarship to go to Makkah.
University Qura.
At the Qura University.
And for how long did you study at Qura University?
Wati jellel karang titalta karang Qura University for wati jell
1985 to 88.
I was there from 1985 to 1988.
Can you tell us in what field of studies you concentrated on during your university?
Esa fono nya fana ye fanna ye nyati fanna jumala kamen ye fanna jumala karang
Kai general education ming be fike anin tarikol ning islamol ning history al abe sa fako dal mang bunda mota dali se specialize bar nga nyim fannol min atata fo woro la sey so wol be nga fenko soto yenata certificate odi.
Well, I did a general course. It was my certificate, in fact, shows that it was general certificate of education because I did history and other levels of education in Arabic. So I was not concentrated on one subject. I did 8 subjects whereby I got this certificate for these 8 subjects.
After your university education, what did you do?
Riela karang kumfa university nyindo ye muneke
Nata muru 1988 kana Gambia.
I came back to the Gambia in 1988 after the completion of my schooling at that university.
Woya taran karamo ma hata boy kafo dada ikafami Islamic Solidarity Association for West Africa.
On my arrival here, I discovered that my boss, Hata Bojang, had already formed an association called the Islamic Association for West Africa.
I karambu Arabic school oli yele banko kam fomentata for dinkra tansa inifeng.
And already he had opened over 80 schools, 80 Arabic schools in the country here alone.
So anata Arabic teacher janjang Gambia la karambu oli beto.
Then he decided to send Arabic teachers to all those schools in the country.
Where were you posted?
Yes, I'm Karandroge.
Ente Samba Gunjurle.
I was taken to Gunjur again.
Yo bare anata ke kukolembati ka Arabic school, Arabic teacher dundi mission school also. Minister ya ke forceti ka Arabic teacher dundi mission school kwa itandi la ko ibina banko kan wato min na indingol tale ike karandi bible la dia kuya yo silanga ifamola kitabo bije fo miwo min isek Arabic teacher soto Islamic teacher means Muslim dingol karandi wo karambungot.
Then when that started, there was a problem. The mission schools refused to allow Islamic studies in some schools. Then the minister made it a matter of force to make sure that that Islamic lessons are introduced in the schools, because what they explained at that time was that when the missions came here, they forcefully they taught our children the Bible by force, whether you are Muslim or not. They did the Bible. They did Bible classes. So now, as far as they are Muslims, then, and these mission schools have Muslim students, then they will have to teach these students the Islamic studies.
The school you were posted in, was it a mission school or a Quranic school?
Yes, I'm Karamo and Puri Karandiroge. For Kumeto la Karamola for 9 Masakunda Karamolamba.
Mansakunda la Karamola.
It was a government school.
What was the name of the school?
A Karamon in Todu.
Gunjur Primary School.
Gunjur Primary School.
For how long did you teach at Gunjur Primary School?
Is that the Karandura Gunjur Primary School for what did you
do? 77 kata 85.
From 1977 to 1985.
9 years now.
I spent 9 years there.
After spending 9 years in Gunjur Primary School, what did you do next?
Pri tarta Gunjur Primary School for Sanji Kononto. Inata na muneke.
Woketa jannim bita studial barbiri nata bo studial. Nka Islamic Solidarity la karamu be kunjuri kafa Khalid Bun Walid Islamic School. Yenke principal oti woleto.
Well, this happened before my course in Saudi. But when I came back, there was a new school called Khalid ibn Walid Islamic School. That's where I was posted.
Okay, 1989.
That took place in 1989.
Kanabi.
Towards up to date.
Owato school ola level of primary kata 6 primary 6 abota watoka bo primary 6 kata grade 9.
The school was from primary 1 to 6, but afterwards it was upgraded from grade 1 to grade 6.
Mbetembo minto karamu tata for grade 10, 11, 12.
Right now it has another upgradement from grade 11, 12, grade 10, 11, 12.
So from your narration, you had spent 9 years teaching in Gunjur Primary School before going for your studies in Saudi Arabia.
Amunta janning amunta ye sanji konondo yo lage Gunjur Primary School karandiro la janni be fintila bango kan jankati la karonke Saudi Arabia bango kan.
Okay.
And when you came back, you were made a principal of Khalid Bun
Walid.
Sorry, I cannot pronounce it very well. But you were made a principal at Khalid School, correct? And you stated that the school started with a primary school, then graduated to secondary school, and now you have grade 10, 11, 12, correct?
And you go in primary school, secondary school. Scienteng ay karamuto moro la men karam banjata la for grade 11 12 e obe so jere for tonyala
obe yele sai.
Yes, we have that level nowadays.
Currently, can you tell us where you are teaching?
Scienteng ben temberamento fa sa fo no nyebe karandiro la mintole
sanyin nte bika karandiro ke education fenko nyin administration fenko school o tamandinya ni mansakunda tema ni amana tema ani syllabus ni fenkol wala bembulu ni na deputy soto ka fa for the dabo.
Right now I am not teaching, but I am responsible for the syllabus which they introduce at schools. I have an assistant called Fakeba Dabo. Now I am working with Fafode Dabo. Now I am working with the education department at different schools for their school syllabuses.
So, Sibito, Dimaso, Teneon, Katara, senior secondary school.
Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, I spend those days at the senior secondary schools.
For 4 days, primary to 9, Teneo, Sibito, Dimaso, Teneo.
So, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, for 4 days will be at the primary schools.
This is senior secondary, Bulangana, Talato, and in Arabonga, okay. Primary school.
For Tuesday and Wednesday, I will leave the secondary schools and come to the primary schools.
And
this is how we are running the schools.
Is the school you're running still Khalid School?
Yes, it's still the same school, Khalid Ibn Walid School, and it has now been upgraded.
So from 1988 till now, you've been working for this particular school?
I'm on the 1988 sound going for science.
89.
89 sound going for science and being moment.
School.
Yes, that's the same school I am still teaching at. I'm still working under this association called Islamic Solidarity Association.
Can you please tell us some of the prominent activities you usually have at the school?
Aldalta kamu kabara mu ku sifa jumal la karamo nyindoje
karambo to na football teamol soto jele na teamol soto min alon ko ka boroke na ta sunkotol soto min ka rounders ke nata timol soto fana min be dawala karola nata timol soto fana min be Red Cross la karola nga ñin mume be soto le.
We have teams at the school who are, we have football teams there, we have rounders teams there, we have athletics teams there, we have other sports teams at the school which are part of the school system.
So abewole nyama nimin karanta grade 9 o time ola eka fenkole eka graduation ceremony ka kawandila kumandi pour e bundaji be o karandala be diamule min.
Well, during graduation ceremonies, they'll call one of the land persons to come and preach to these students. It's usually they select a subject which this preacher is going to preach in to the students who are graduating.
So, abewale nyama na karamu katawal ni kawandila kumandi ningo ya la topic ke na banta ntebe mindi la ya marola dinni wala pour la soma anin ka continuer la karan fe fo janni be sila university level kawandila la diamo ko lan tele kawo di talibol.
After the preacher has completed the preaching, then it becomes my turn to come and talk to these students to encourage them to further their education up to university level. So that's part of the activity I always do at the school during graduation ceremonies.
Can you recall the 17th day of June 2011?
Fo yakilo samurano June karo tiltang ninkilin 2011 sound fo yakilo se wono murano leba.
Okay.
Yes.
Can you please tell us about that day?
Fo isa fo no wolungo nyin. Fo isa wolungo nyin fo no nyemenke daba.
18 June.
June
17 June.
June karo tiltang ni woroula.
2011.
2011.
Konga fali nyamin ninna grade 9 fundita ka graduation del lunga Lesotho.
As I said before, when our grade 11 students come out, grade 9 students come out, they have this graduation ceremony.
O graduation lungo ye lonna kumandi ka fami Umar Jite lol ka fa Umar Faba Jite.
On that day, the preacher who was brought in there was called Omar Faba Jite.
Bari ñing be ngon dalta ka kenum kunjur marasele to.
We usually conduct that meeting at the Gunjur market.
Bari ñin dew nga oke kunjuru loptano le bala la kiti bungo dalaji.
But this one was held at the just near the courthouse and the Gunjur market. That's where we held that one.
Kawandila dia mutaminna walam tawhido ti ka ala taala la mansa kilimba ya sabatindi dini wal sondomoko.
Well, the preacher that they talked about Tawheed, that's the issue of Allah to teach the students to have that faith in them, which is only about our Creator, Allah.
Bering kawandila laban lakureta antebina puruka dini na ya maro laje.
After he completed his preaching, I was about to come to give my advice to students as usual.
Nata fo eko ala mansa kilineti.
I told them Allah is only one.
Adai batu dinkira Lesotho.
And there are places where we have to perform our religious duties.
Wolomo misirolti anin jamengolu anin ite muslimo fawla bunko.
These places are in mosques and in your own house as a Muslim.
Barin tol karamo ma khata bira binala jang ay batu dinkira dolle tara jang meni alon ko manke muslime atati.
When our teacher was coming here, Hatab, there were other places here where people go to perform prayers which are not part of our Islamic religion that time. I told them to be mindful of those places.
Dinkira follow wolum bakau kachikalti.
The first place I named was at the Bakaukachi Pond.
ay fulanyaw min fa ko kunjuru nyani tama.
The second one he named was Gunjur Nyani Tam.
Sabanjaw min ay alaje ako kunjuru kenken jamem.
The third one he named was at the Gunjur Sand Pit.
Nani jango ay ako katom folonko.
The fourth one was Katong Folonko.
Ako tabakonkoron.
And a place called Tabakonkorom.
Ako nyimume be molle fanya create fanya amanke alala ya marote.
All these places were created by people themselves, but not on Allah's advice.
Sonte fanabe wo sen kanalia alia hakilo tu woto alisa lonko fewo fembije amanke alala ya marote.
So that's what I was repeating to the students, telling them to be mindful of these places, because according to my boss, these places were created by people themselves, but not on the advice of Allah. Allah has not given us the authority, or didn't advise us to go and pray at these places. So be very mindful of these places. That's what I preached to the students that day.
Apart from the students that day, can you tell us the other people that were present in the crowd?
Mbete momin donte be kilin dana katu wato min tabarngalon ko kunjuru alfa dolu yele.
I cannot name anybody at this point in time, but I knew that the elders of Gunjur were there, the youth of Gunjur were present, and some other people.
And what was the significance of those places you mentioned, the places that you said people should not go to worship in?
Well, in the presence of Allah, those places are not significant, because Allah didn't give us any advice about these places. And the Prophet he sent has not also given us any advice about these places.
Is it that those places are traditional places of worship?
They were established by our cultural norms, but not by Islamic norms.
When you told the crowd that they shouldn't be going to those places to seek God, what was their reaction to your message?
Ntela kibaru wolom nyinti ko nga kere natali bolle bawo be funtila le kata aseke education manta dan na jay bitafo banta pour tawhido se taray e kungo kon.
But my reason for doing that was to instill tawhid in their mind, so that they will not be thinking of those places as places of worship.
What my question actually was, did the crowd react in any way to that message?
Hani man jusbo je nyato adu man kuma jabi je foka asute nyota ko kuma kan wolo ngami fa bota ala la kitabol.
Well, I didn't see any anger in them or any other sort of reaction, but what I just realized on their faces was that this is something that I said according to the Islamic religion from Allah.
Can you tell us what happened after that graduation ceremony?
That happened on a Friday.
Islamic Solidarity Association.
And on Saturday, this association I'm talking about, Islamic Solidarity Association,
Karo Kari Alna Fata Alfali Bemole Soto Executive Committee.
Every end of month, that association's executive committee used to have a meeting. I am a member of that executive committee. To sit and discuss the way that we should run the schools in the country.
Gambia kata Guinea-Bissau.
In the Gambia here, up to Guinea-Bissau. Whatever concerns those schools is what we discuss at those meetings.
Tibabu karo tilitanin say June kono 2011.
In June 2011, June karo tiltang.
June karo tiltanin say.
On the 18th of June 2011. After that executive meeting, because the meeting took us up to around 5 o'clock, then we boarded our company's vehicle to take us back to Gunjur. When I came, I disembarked from the vehicle and went into my compound, and the vehicle left. By that time, I had my papers and other documents. I went into my house. I opened my door. I deposited these papers on my bed. My wife came after me. He told me, there are people waiting for you outside. I just deposited those papers and came out.
Police officer killing Taraye.
I found one police officer there. I can remember his surname, but I don't know his name.
Mr. So.
He's called Mr. So. He told me, you are wanted at the station.
Well,
what I thought at that moment was that because I have many students, maybe some of my students might have a problem with other children. I left hurriedly to go to the police station. But when I went out of my compound, I turned towards, I took the road towards the police station. Then they now told me, no, you have to board this vehicle. I turned and looked behind me, then I saw a white Land Rover. They told me to board that Land Rover. Still, I was thinking that we were going to the police station. When we arrived at the police station, I opened the door to alight from the vehicle. I saw a very tall man. And the way he is tall is the same way he was a very tall and big man. He told me, go back into the vehicle. That's the time I thought that there is something else going on, different from what I was thinking. I came back into the vehicle. He shouted on me again. I saw two paramilitary officers who were behind the station. Then they came out. They were having their batons. He told them, go, I'll find you, I'll meet you there. All that time, I didn't know this man who was talking, because I've never seen a person like him. Well, that's the time when one of the paramilitary officers came and sat on my right. Another one sat on my left-hand side. They locked the door. They told them to go. I'll come later.
I just wish to ask you a few questions before we move from there. You said Mr. Sow came to your house. and told you that you were needed at the police station. Can you tell us prior to this day whether you had recognized Mr. So?
Fo isa fo no nye janni nyu lungo mena nyu misa so naraje fo ina naka misa so nye ina naka jela ba janni wo lungo nyi
ha be kunjur station antela kordani kunjur station no tema ngamira korda sabale bi.
Yes, I used to see him at the Gunjur police station because my compound, the distance between my compound to the Gunjur police station is very short because there were only 3 compounds between my compound and the Gunjur police station.
Do you know if he held any positions at the station?
Fo ila londoro fo isa londoro fo makama babulle ba station nyi ndoje fo makama tiyo lamba
amira nunko sergeant olomati.
I thought he was a sergeant at the time.
You said your house was not far from the station.
Ikwela bungo nyi Manjang fa police station ola
Ani Manjang fa.
No, it's not far from the station.
Were you very familiar with the police station?
For police station nyi jero fo idalta jela la ba
Ndalta jela adama dia benni tema ninga kairo soto e kanaje e dum banna salo ninga na leangol fanka e subo samba je ka samba police ole kaira ko han kulli on ninga fen conseil police ole dio bonni.
Yes, we have a good rapport with them because if something happens in Gunjur or in my home particularly, I used to invite them. They used to come to my home and attend naming ceremonies or other ceremonies that take place in my home. Even in Tobaski, when we slaughter the Tobaski rams, I used to give them their share. Even apart from that, if something happens, either it is a peaceful thing and we are going to share something, I used to give them their share.
Adon elela official dolu fana jama kana salola na misirot.
And many of their officers usually come to pray in our mosque.
This tall man you're referring to? Prior to that day that you were arrested, had you ever seen him around the police station?
No, I never saw him there.
How about the 2 paramilitary officers?
I don't know them also.
Can you tell us what this tall man was wearing?
He
was wearing a shirt, a short-sleeved shirt. Plus long trousers. But he was bareheaded.
Do you know the security outlet that he belonged to?
No, that time I didn't know to which unit he belongs.
You said the man spoke to you harshly.
Yes. I know he was very harsh. So I suspected that they have already told him something about me.
From the appearance of things at that time, did he appear to be in charge of the people that were arresting you?
When he was
Yes, I suspected that because all the orders came from him. Whatever they did, they did it on his orders.
Did they tell you why you were being kept there?
No, they didn't tell me anything.
So when the 2 paramilitary officers entered the vehicle, what happened?
This fat man told them, go, I will meet you there. But at that time, I didn't know where we were going.
Can you tell us where you were taken?
Fo isa fono nye birin ye bondi gunjur police station ye samba min tole.
Birin eka ako ali tambal tarandilale.
When he told them, go, I am coming,
Ndenga lonko jeto ko inatan tele arrest nan kansamba.
that's the time I realized fully that these people are here to arrest me and take me away.
Nata mira ngaku minke mimbati ne binan arrest la.
But I started thinking, wow, what have I done for these people to come and arrest me?
Ma woso ton hakilo kon.
I cannot pinpoint anything in mind that this is what I have done for this arrest.
Ikan samba daming.
Where are they taking me to?
Ma wo fanalo.
I don't know.
Ari hakilo ninkira sabadina.
But I thought of 3 places.
Fo iben sambala remind lebang.
They're taking me to remind.
Fo iben sambala headquarter le police Banjul headquarter le.
They're taking me to the Banjul police headquarters.
Come ko CID benyame.
Just like how CID is.
Walla yen samba NIA.
Or they should take me to the NIA.
When
the vehicle was moving forward, these 3 things were the things I was thinking about.
When
we went up to the gates of the central prison, but the vehicle didn't stop, that's the time I realized that, well, at this present moment, I'm not going to remand. Well, now it's 2 places.
CID or NIA.
Either it's going to be the CID office or the NIA office. When we went up to when we entered into Banjul, we reached the NIA compound gates. The vehicle went into the NIA headquarters. When we went in, the vehicle stopped. The same fat, tall man who told me to go into the vehicle, I found him standing there.
You've told us that during your journey, questions begin to ring in your mind as to where you were going. During that time, did you speak to them about these concerns that were ringing in your mind?
No.
Did they tell you that you were under arrest at this point?
Nobody told me anything.
Did they tell you the reason why you were being taken at this point?
Yes, I just realized that when they arrest people, whatever the procedure they usually do is the same thing they are doing to me. Then this is what I believed, and why I believed that their mission here is only to come and arrest me.
As at the time they were arresting you, was your family aware that they were arresting you?
Yes, my elder wife followed me up to the police station.
By the
time she reached the station, that was the time when the vehicle departed. Yeah, they were all surprised. They didn't know where these people were taking me to. Well, immediately they decided to disseminate this information that Ismaila, well, he has been picked up. Immediately, they also informed my son, Amadou Manjang, who was at that time posted at Basse. They informed him that your father has been arrested.
So,
this is how it happened.
So tell us what happened when you arrived at the NIA.
The man told me to alight from the vehicle. I came down. He pulled a chair and told me to sit down. He asked me, "You are Ismaila Manjang?" I said yes. You are the man who has insulted the elders of Gunjur. I told him that's not true. Whoever told you that, he didn't tell you the truth. At the level of my age today, I have never insulted the elders of Gunjur. Then he told me, "You are telling lies." I thought the age I was at and this young man standing there telling me that. Yeah, there is something that that's supporting him behind. Then I repeated. I told him I didn't do it and I didn't utter any word like that. He repeated again to me, "You are telling lies." When he said that the second time, the rubber baton that the paramilitary used to have, he struck me with that baton on my right shoulder. I turned and he hit me again on my left-hand side. Then he struck my right side again. And he came back and struck me on my left-hand side. At that point in time, I became very, very angry. I told him, "Look at me. Now continue beating me until I die." When I said that, he told me to get up. I got up and stood. He told me to take off my shirt. I was wearing a white shirt, which I took off. I was left with my singlet underwear. He told me to remove that singlet also. I took it off. All this time I was standing. He told me to take off my trousers. I told him now that's the end of everything. If I am dead, then you remove my trousers from my body. When I said that, he talked to his boys. He told them to take me away.
As at the time when you were in the room, when you first came in, can you describe to us where you were taken?
The first time I arrived there, I was standing in front of the NIA office. I didn't even go into the office. That's where they took me and carried me away. When I got up and he himself was behind me, one of his boys went in front of me. He shouted on that man and told him to come back. Do you know what is in this man's mouth? He also came behind. So they held my hand and was directing me. We went and took the right-hand turn. After walking, they told us to go on the left again. We took the left turn and later took the right turn again. Until we arrived at a door where they have a big key.
My question actually was, where were you first taken? The place where you were questioned?
ako ay men nyinin ka wala nyinde kunya folo nyin yesamba dingramento ye nyin kendo be nyinin ka kandamento aka wolto nyinin ka jemu min dolto
jemu NIA ila kordate.
It was inside the premises of the NIA compound.
Can you tell us how many people were around when this man was questioning you?
Isa fono nya mo jelle be maberi no dingiranya do tembo men nyin kewbe nyinin kaka.
Oketa swito la momin taraje modanta nunta.
This took place at night. The people we found there were very few people.
You told us earlier that when they were transporting you from Gunjur, 2 officers were seated, one to your left and one to your right. Where were those officers?
Ya fonye nun jang komando nun birin be bondi kan nun Gunjur be na de kan paramilitary fula wolle yesindi tema do site buluba do site marala o para fulol o tembo men be nyin kala wolule
ma wolje bire wole en fonti ni nya danta wala.
Well, I didn't say them. The moment they dropped me, that's the time I saw them last.
So the place where you were being questioned, apart from this tall man that was questioning you, did you see any other person around?
Nyin dingiraro tam dingirame yalon ko nyin kejango be nyin ka kandame ning abuda tan nyin kejango la fo mo ko tan do be maberi njele ba
Ani.
No.
So you were alone in the room with this man?
Amunta wodo ida male be nyin bungo kono nyin kyo.
Hani man dundi bungo kono.
No.
Alon ko ile kontata fon sita bundala chabu baba bala. Wato chabu kurupole babulo kono.
No, we didn't go into a house. It was outside. And when we went up to a big gate, there was a big padlock there, and he had a bunch of keys.
Ayo chabo ay dobo na kata purka dai chabo yele o ma yele.
He tried to open the door with one of the keys, but it didn't work.
Ntata do to fana o fana chabo biye.
We went to another door where he used another key.
Ayo fana kata ma yele.
He was unable to open that door too.
Ntata sabanya oto.
We went to a third door.
Ayo fana kata ma yele.
He was unable to open that door too.
Yenta daming.
Where they took me,
Nata murumfo tembe fe.
we came back up to the point where we started.
Wala tilgi o fana nyatilongo la room wala bije.
On the east side also there were rooms there,
Bari chabo libe la duma.
but they had keys in those doors,
Ay dun
under the doors.
ay bundo la chabo dundija a woyeleta.
He took up one of the keys and opened the door, and the door, he was able to open that door.
Akonye dunja.
He told me to go in there.
Yen dundi minna
When I was taken inside,
inata kaba fula sambana.
they brought in 2 bottles.
Nying kaba balu.
They are big bottles.
Do jio ba kono.
There's water in one of the bottles.
Do ji man tarako.
The other one was empty.
Konye nying jio be min kono.
They told me this bottle with water,
Ni min do ye muta.
if you become thirsty,
Esemi wo.
you can drink with this one.
Nyindo min fenta kono.
This empty bottle,
Ni lafta jala muto le sake oko.
if you want to ease yourself, you can put it in this bottle.
So ifunti tawali nyamo ida sorong.
They went out and locked the door.
Bari palantero bije
But there was a window.
folle bija manke ko ya sorong.
Well-
Nimbe lorinje nyaka tarabantal.
But the window was open, but there are these nettings. So if you are inside, you can see outside.
Yo mfunti tamin nga duma jibe
When I came out, I looked down.
nyin kara sifa le bije.
It was tiled, just like this kind of tile.
Bari kanga mimba balante dankene ata ko fo sangu momebe monene dunta okono.
But the place was so dusty that I thought that the whole year nobody entered this place.
Ma wojikeno.
I thought that nobody has been around here.
Solota palantero to wole nyama
So that's how I went and stood at the window
fonga ila dokula funding ke doje.
until I saw one of their workers there, a young man.
Nga wo kumandi.
I called him.
Nga itemma ko ila sate kono. Ye karatongo nyininye. Kuro nse sino min kangalaka.
I asked him to help me to find a curtain for me inside the town, which I can spread on the ground so that I can have a place to sit down or even to lie down.
Funding ke aketa dindin kende ta tata sate kono.
The man, being a very good man, left and went into the town.
anata nyin karatongol samba e lampi nyoka.
He brought curtains folded together.
Ay daile ayadin.
He opened the door and gave me those curtains.
Akonyo barise yakilo to ikana long kontelenga dile.
He told me, but be careful. Let them know that these things were given to you by me.
So karatongo nga wolle landi teroto.
So those are the things I spread on the ground.
Wolle ketan la sajadoti nka saliminka.
Those curtains were the curtains that I pray on.
Wolle ketan na larangotin kalaminka.
They became my bedding also.
So when you arrived at the NIA, this tall man asked you whether you were the one that insulted the elders of Gunjur. And you replied that you never insulted anybody. Thereafter, the man hit you with the baton on your left and right shoulders. Then they led you into the cell. But before leading you to the cell, he asked you to remove your clothes. And you did. But when he asked you to remove your trousers, you refused to do so. And you told him it's only over your dead body that your trousers will be removed. Thereafter, he took you to a cell, which was very dusty, and you could not even sit on the floor. So you peeped through the window, and you saw someone walking by and asked him to help you with curtains to spread on the floor. But while you were being put in the cell, they did give you 2 bottles. One was with water, and the other one was empty. I just want to ask you a few questions to clarify some points here. When the man asked you if you insulted the elders of Gunjur, what came to your mind at that time?
Min dankene je wolom nyinti ko molu min ya lonko nako man tara diary wala report.
What I realized instantly was that people who hated me were the people who reported me.
As a keno nite makuta wala keno political carola.
It might be something else between me and them, or it might be due to politics.
Katuma mira ni motema walio taratantena maritema.
Because I thought at that present moment there was no enmity or serious disagreement between me and anybody.
So mawo mira.
Then I thought, how can this happen? I don't attend their political meetings. Whatever they organize in town there, I don't attend it. In those days, the powerful people inside the town were the APRC people. And I am not part of the APRC setup. I don't attend their meetings. I don't take their money. I don't take their rice. I don't take their sugar. I don't even attend their Quranic recitations. I don't attend anything that they call for. Maybe I said this might be the reason why somebody will report me to the leader of or to the head of state. Maybe that's why that they came for me. That's what I thought.
So at that time, were you the only elder in Gunjur that does not participate in the functions of APRC?
Foyta damalam alfati Gunjur sata kono wato la men da buka dubula APRC ngola mamango to bang.
Ani?
No.
There
were a lot of other people who don't have anything to do with the APRC.
So why were you particularly targeted?
Miralo muna ya sabu famfanga yete dolin.
Asekin la kuo mantara na baluo kono dal.
Well, it might be the reason that I've just decided to distance myself from them.
Can you please repeat what you said so that the interpreter can get it clearly?
Ye men fa murun kamba puru isaje kanna sorla ni samoy.
Olam nyintiko mantare APRC la kuoto.
It's just that I am not part of APRC.
Adung nenema participate political platform otopurkadia.
I've never participated or spoken at any political platform.
Bari tolbe ya long konte bika APRC support.
But
UDP nkawle support.
They all know that I don't support the APRC, but I support the UDP.
Ila keamano Hussein Dabo na te kanul bira mandum political.
Their chairman Hussein Dabo, I like him even before he started politics.
So Gunjur be wolo.
All Gunjur know that. That might be the reason.
So in your mind at that time, you were targeted because you were perceived to be an opposition member.
Amunda itela sonda moro wato la membula ite sonda moro wala mnyinti ko ni aje ye dolin wala mnyinti ko imu opposition no de wala mnyinti ini mansa imandra mansala kunkoro wala asabu ye dolin ila miro lor.
Yes, that's what I thought at that time.
So when this man So when this man accused you falsely that you were the one that insulted the elders of Gunjur, the first thing you thought of was that it was a setup, correct?
Yes, that's what I thought.
Baranata ni silo minna o te kela nole fereng. Temu alfale te Gunjuru nde seilanga Gunjuru alfale.
Well, the way they brought it, I will not do that. I'm an elder in Gunjur, and I will not stand and insult the elders of Gunjur.
Can you please tell us what happened when this good Samaritan got you curtains to spread on the floor?
First of all, bring ke mo kendo nyin ye men kuma de ngana ne de ma nyin karton nati ya fene selo nyin kono je ye la kan mun nata nake.
Eo min nata ke kata keta talaworo kata talaworo nin talama fawala. Dibo bina dunna susula jampitan kan ko kumol kan nyapinyani.
Well, this thing happened around 6 to 6:30 p.m. And as far as night was drawing on, that's the time when mosquitoes came in swarms and fell on me.
And
I had nothing which I can use to drive away the mosquitoes. My head was bare, I was not wearing any hat, and I had no shirt on me.
Man sabar de hanim bi murunta o official kan nga funding ke kilinje nka ite mako ilambang puru munta ikaton semi manager.
I didn't stop at that. I looked around and I approached one of the officers asking him to help me so that I can get Muntaiga and light it up there.
Ofana yo later sate kona nata Muntaiga samanye ani fenko almeto nga Muntaiga mala.
He also helped me. He went into town, brought Muntaiga for me and a match. Then I lighted that Muntaiga. That helped me and made things a little better. If I hear the call for prayers, I will get up and pray.
Foninga safo sali, insina kata pour kalla barimbu kasino.
After praying the last prayer, the last evening prayer, I always try to lie down, but I cannot sleep.
Oketa dimaso la sutole.
This happened on Sunday at night.
From faniketa dimaso la sutole, faniketa dimaso lungal.
It was on Sunday, and daybreak, it was Sunday morning.
Just before we go into the next day, you had told us that you were bitten by a batten. And when you entered this cell, mosquitoes swarm at you. Can you tell us how your body was feeling at that time?
Suto olomu dimaso sutoti anin tenemo suto.
This was Sunday night and Monday night. At night,
tenemo fanike mbalo beyitita.
On the morning of that Monday, every part of my body became swollen.
Fonyada.
Even my face.
Susula lakindiroka.
Because of the bite of the mosquitoes.
Did you sustain any effects from the batten as well?
Hani bi ningalla ning wulita na nyimbul babulo le folo kaba nga fil jaw to babake.
Even now, if I lie down and get up later, I feel that pain in my right shoulder. I still carry that pain with me.
When you arrived at the NIA premise, were you given any meal that day?
Okay, biri yendundi selo kono to natamuro akonye ko ikamine dom ibe mine domalano.
Well, after I was put in that cell, one of them came to me and asked me, what type of food would you like?
Nka endinga suse kilo soto animburo.
I told him, if I can get an egg plus bread with bread, I will eat that. That's what I had for dinner.
Thank you very much, Mr. Witness. It's already time for our first break. When we come back, we'll dwell more into the second day of your detention. Mr. Chairman, I think this is a good place to stop now.
Thank you very much, Council, and thank you, Ustaz Usman Manjang. We will take a 30-minute break and come back at 12 noon. Meeting is adjourned. Thank you all.